Hello, hello. How are we? How's it going? I don't know how or when the hello started, but I genuinely just can't help but say it. I remember probably 8, 9, 10 years ago, I used to start off every vlog by, I don't even want to say it, by saying good morning guys in like a very exaggerated, over the top way. It was back when I was younger. I was like daily vlogging and I used to start off my videos like so high energy. In fact, before that, I'm talking like 14, 15 years ago, I actually used to start my vlogs off by saying what's up guys, which was like a whole nother thing. My hands even did like a little thing at the beginning of every video as well. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I stopped both of those because I didn't want to have like an intro that I said. I didn't want to have like a thing that starts off all my videos. And gradually, probably over the last like 6 months or so, maybe like a year, I don't even know at this point, I've starting every vlog off by saying, hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing good, hope you're well, that kind of thing. This hasn't been purposeful. I don't want like an intro. I want to be able to just start my vlogs off. Right, let's start again, okay? I don't know what to say. What's up? I don't even say what's up. I'm a 31-year-old dad, I don't say what's up. Anyways, I usually film my like day in the lifestyle kind of videos, as you know, once a week. This week, the week that you're watching this, I'm currently away for a chunk of the week on a little family trip. We're currently away, well maybe not as you're watching this, but we were away the time that I'd usually film this video. So I thought instead of just not posting anything, not uploading, I'd just sit down, you know, have a little chill. It feels a little bit formal. I've got like a jacket on. Let me take this off. I thought we'd just have a little sit down, have a little catch up, have a little chat. I feel like, because I haven't been the most well recently, I've got every like bug and everything. If you watched last week's video, you'll know that over the last like 5 weeks for me, I've been ill for like 3 or 4 of them. So I feel like we just haven't like caught up, we haven't chatted, we haven't spoken as much as like usual, you know. So I jumped on my Instagram and I posted an Instagram story with one of those questions boxes and just put, if you've got any questions that you want to know, I'm going to sit down, I'm just going to chat them through in a vlog and we can have a nice little catch up, you know. And I'm actually going to try and answer quite a lot of them because I feel like every time I do a Q&A, I chat so much and for so long and for such like in such detail in each question that I only end up answering like 5 questions and the video is like half an hour long. So that is not going to happen today. I think I've screenshotted about 12 or 15 questions. We're going to try and get through all of them. I'm going to try not to ramble. Let's get going. Let's get into it. Hopefully I answer a lot of questions that are like on your mind because I've purposely screenshotted ones that I'm seeing come up again and again and again. So hopefully these are like the most popular ones. First one, what is your best self-help habit or tip for both youth and adults? Now, there are so many things. You know that this is like one of my absolute favourite topics. You are asking me, by asking this question, you are asking me to like ramble and talk. I don't want to do that in this video. So I'm just going to hit you with one simple thing, okay? And it is like just so overarchingly good to always remember, to always bring your brain. It literally works with any area of life. And that is to stop delaying the things that you need to do. It is so simple, but stop delaying the things that you need to do. You know what those things are. Stop delaying them and do them. How do you find the balance between parenting, friends, and self-care? Now, I would love to know the answer myself. This question is like the $1 trillion question. If anybody can work this out, you are literally going to be one of the richest people on the planet. I have voice noted and messaged and called so many people over the last couple of years, and people that like, trust me, people that you know of, that you assume have just got like everything in life in the most perfect order. I'm like, honestly, and every time I've chatted to them, they're just like, oh mate, I'm just winging it. I have no idea. I'm just doing the best I can, you know? Like some days I'm like this, some days like that, some weeks and months and years, and like people they're just winging it. There is no right balance. Every month, every season, every year, I don't know, is completely different, you know. Everybody's wants and needs are different in life as well. There just really is no such thing as the perfect balance. And please, definitely, don't watch my videos, don't follow me on Instagram and stuff like that and think that I've got the perfect balance. I definitely don't. All of the time, I feel overwhelmed. I'm just like trying the best I can, you know. So is Zoe. We're winging it. We're seeing what happens, what works, works, what doesn't work. We try and tweak and amend where we can. But then by the time you've like tweaked and changed things and you're like, oh, this feels like a really nice flow. The wants and the needs of the girls and like what we're doing in life, and that changes, and then now it doesn't work again. Like, it's just a constant like trying to figure things out. And I think that's just family life, parent life, is a constant solving of a puzzle that you can never ever solve. That's the only way I can kind of put it. That's what I feel like anyway. Unless you're out there and you're like, I've got the perfect balance, please drop it down below. Everybody watching this that is a parent or soon to be parent or wants to be a parent would massively benefit. Equally, I don't think I believe you, because from what I know, it is just impossible. Don't watch anybody online or follow anyone online thinking that they've got it perfect and they've found the key to the right balance. Trust me, they haven't, and there's things going on that you don't know about. Which childhood summer memories have you got that you would want to recreate with the girls? That's a good question. And there's one thing that just like instantly comes to mind, and that's camping. And I don't know why, it always just has come to mind. There must have been just like so many good moments that I've had over the years camping with the family. We basically went camping every single year growing up. I've always thought about camping with the girls. And at the end of last year, I purchased a new tent for the family, and I'm so excited. It's like a really lovely tent. We just haven't had the right chance to like use it yet. So I guess summer memories to be recreated with the girls would be camping, like a nice family camping trip. This is the biggest, most like overarching question that I don't think I could even answer, even if I had like 2 hours to do it. But I feel like I can answer something. I can answer one of many, 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 many things. What is one of the best things about being a dad? I think for me, and this is particularly for me because life prior to having the girls was just so full on, so back to back, is the like instant forced slow down and enjoy the simple things. And I feel like I've said this before in a bunch of videos, but I just can't express how much joy you live through your children's eyes of the most simple things ever. This morning, Otti was asking me again, and this is going to sound so random, well, it is random, but it's the truth. This morning, Otti was asking me again and again and again, before she's currently with my parents today, before she goes to see my parents, can we play her favourite current game, which is Daddy Turtle, where I go on the floor, literally at all fours, just like a horse on the floor, but for some reason she calls it a turtle. She gets on my back, and then I crawl around the floor, pretending to be a turtle, and I like climb on the sofa, and I jump up and down, and sometimes I'll stand up and run around, and she'll find it hilarious because turtles obviously can't stand up and run around, and she's like, no, get back on the floor. It's like the most simple thing ever, but like, I cannot express the amount of joy she has. Like, she would rather play Daddy Turtle, the game, than, I don't even know, have an ice cream, or go to the beach, or go outside on the like new bouncy castle blow up thing that we've got in the garden. Like all of these like cool, other nice, like really fun things that we could do. We could go like somewhere like a beautiful walk, but no, playing Daddy Turtle trumps pretty much everything. And I think that simplicity, that bringing everything back to basic and in just enjoying the simple things in life and like soaking them up and living in the moment and being forced to do that because the girls enjoy that so much and they see that with their eyes, and me watching them experience the simple things but loving the simple things has been one of the best things about being a dad, you know, because it's so easy to get caught up on like, I don't know, just trying to like improve things and do really fun things all the time and like make things better and bigger and whatever, when like, nah, just the most simple things are often by far the best things and the most enjoyable things. And it's easy to forget that, but not when you've got kids. It's very like, you're reminded of that a lot. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Zoe's literally just walked in the room at possibly the most perfect timing because this is such a good question for you to answer as well.
Okay.
I haven't thought of my answers yet.
Okay.
If you... Oh, this feels weird. This feels like a mate. I'm like, put my arm around you like that.
What's it called? Nuggie! Imagine.
Put you in a headlock. It's because your arm's on top. That's weird.
I'm so like, I want to just like...
Are you tired?
Yeah.
If you had to describe each person in the house in one word, what would it be?
Ooh.
Like me in one word, you in one word. Or you don't describe yourself, I'll describe you and you describe me. And then Otti and Ovi.
Okay,
And Nala,
let's do
Nala as well.
Let's do each other first.
had to describe you in one word.
In one word, I would describe you. Can I describe you in a sound?
A sound?
Dum de dum.
What? Am I that? Am I like that? No, I'm not.
A little bit sometimes, because you just have you're
Who is
so
that
chilled.
sound? Who is that sound?
Your dad.
Yeah, my
But
dad
you
is literally that sound. Like, I can't even describe.
But you
No,
are too.
I'm not
You
that.
are,
Let
you
me move
are.
this a bit.
You are. Oh.
Oh, sorry. It's just.
I think you are. You're so chilled.
I don't feel chilled. I was just speaking a second ago. Like, one of the questions was like, how do you get the perfect balance between like parenting and like all the different like areas in life? And I was like, there is no such thing as the perfect balance.
No.
I was like, I constantly feel overwhelmed.
You can only
And now
really
you're
be
saying I'm,
nailing
like,
one at a
chilled.
time. No, but I can't explain it. It's just like I don't know.
That's a great compliment. But the question wasn't a sound.
Okay, a word.
No, but it could
a
be
word
chilled.
is so hard.
It could be chilled.
You're very giving in every sense of the word. Your time, your patience, your effort, your energy. Giving.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I would say you are thoughtful.
I like that.
Yeah, I'd say thoughtful. Okay, the girls. I think let's do it
Aussie
separate.
first,
No, let's do separate.
No, but I
You think of a word and I think of a word.
Yeah,
I
and
wanna see
then
how
together
similar
we
are.
say the word for
Yeah.
Aussie.
Okay, I already know mine. Otti, I feel like it's so easy. I think it helps. Well, look how long my arms look in this new camera.
Is it?
Look at them in the
They do
camera.
look really long.
Whoa.
When I think of the girls, I just think of like perfect. I can't think of another word. Hang on, okay, more personality-ish.
Whatever you want, just Otti.
Okay, T.
I feel like Otti's so easy. I think because she's that bit older and obviously like can fully talk and like, do you know what I mean? I feel like she's just such her own person.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Caring.
Joyful. Oh, caring is so true. But she is also just a bundle of joy.
Yeah, she is so happy. But I feel like
She's
caring,
so
like,
good with people.
This
is what I was trying to think of a word.
How good she is. Like,
Compassionate.
that's a good word.
She's so compassionate with everything.
Or
Animals.
like, empathetic.
Yeah.
Like my mum and dad, as I said a second ago, my mum and dad have got Otti and Novi today. And my mum literally walked through the door and she went, Nanny, let me tell you something, bend down. I just love you so much. Like, she's so caring
She's so
and
full
compassionate.
of love. Like, she
It's
just
insane.
loves everything.
And she like really expresses it. Like, she
Yeah.
really tells everyone around her just how much she loves them and like
her
recalling stories and moments that she's had with them. Like, she really like it's.
her love language
Yeah.
is going to be words of affirmation.
Yeah.
100%.
No, but she's so good. Words about like your love language is often receiving it.
Yeah.
She's so good at giving
Yeah,
words
yeah,
of
yeah.
affirmation. Like, so good at giving. Which is crazy for like
A
a
3-year-old.
3-year-old to just be so good at expressing. Anyways, I said I didn't want to
I
chat
think
about
mine-
each question.
compassionate.
Yeah, compassionate. Okay, what about Novi? I already know Novi's.
You've already thought of this, haven't you?
No, I just thought of it a second ago when I was waiting for you. Mine's a bit more rogue with Novi. But I feel like it just describes her so well.
Say it then, because I can't think of one.
Bouncy.
She's like
She's
Tigger.
just so bouncy and happy and like she'll just be standing there smiling and then just start jumping and she does this little like walk where she like leans
I was
forward.
going to
and
say
no.
for Novi, I feel like she's a little bit more courageous. Like, she's quite like, actually no, she's not all the time.
No, she is quiet. She loves to like climb up those chairs that she shouldn't be climbing on over there.
I just feel like I feel like she's not going to be scared of much.
No. Well, she's more me and Otti's more
Yeah,
you.
like she's quite,
But she's aware. Like, she's never like tried to go down those stairs or anything. Do you know
she's
what I mean?
also just so like, I can't explain it, just
Cuddly.
cuddly and
So
like
cuddly. Affectionate.
affectionate.
She's really
Yes.
tactile.
Tactile,
She's so
affectionate.
tactile. Like, she, again, me, like, it literally
Hers will
is.
be touch.
Yeah.
Her love language will be touch. And
Yeah.
mine's words of affirmation.
Yeah.
How funny.
And then what about Nala? I feel like we have to do Nala. I'd say just chilled, easy,
I was
sleepy,
gonna say.
just relaxed. She's just so easy. And she always has been. Like, she's just always been such a chill.
No, she's had her
down.
nutty moments. When she was a puppy, she was quite a nutty puppy. Do you not
Yeah,
remember?
they're not over, like, she'd equally be so sleepy
Yeah.
and chill. Like, she's never been like, a hard dog.
No, she's very easy. She's easygoing, Nala.
Easy
very
going.
easy.
Does that count as one word? Easy-going.
Yeah. / a protector. Like she is, in her eyes, the leader of the pack, the
She's
one
a
in
guard
charge
dog.
of the house. If we're on a walk, she's got to be at the front.
Yeah.
If there's something in the garden, she'll bark and bark until it goes away. Like, she really does, like, she's such a protector. Like, she loves her family and she's very protective.
What do you do when your mental health declines? I feel like this question couldn't be more fitting, couldn't be more perfect to talk about and to chat about, because the paid partner of today's video is BetterHelp. So I spoke about them in a video that I posted last month, and I loosely mentioned and touched on the fact of like society's attitudes just broadly towards therapy, and how still so many people, and I think statistically, let me get this statistically correct, 62% of adults believe that societal attitudes discourage people from seeking mental health help. Now that is a big percentage. And when I look back at like my childhood, my upbringing, and like the fact that I've been so relaxed and so open and so like happy and encouraging to myself going to therapy over the last like 6 years or whatever it's been, like I've said in many videos before, I think I'm so lucky that I had parents that have always been so encouraging with me to be so open and talk about my feelings. My mum worked as a social worker for my entire upbringing, so was very, very aware of just how many different things that people are often going through that you would have no idea that they're going through. So at my house and my home growing up, I was always, and my sister too, like massively encouraged to like be open and speak about how we're feeling and what's going on and everything like that. And we're like so lucky when I think about it and I reflect back on that to be able to have that upbringing. And that's really enabled me to like, I suppose just carry on with those around me, be incredibly open about how I'm feeling at all times, as well as speak to a therapist and not see that as like a weak thing. Like I genuinely see that as a strength. Like I've mentioned before in videos that opening up and talking about how you're feeling is so difficult. It is incredibly hard. And still so many people see going to therapy as like a weak thing. You're just bettering yourself. You're genuinely working with somebody who's credentialed and is trained to be able to help you become the best version of you. Like I couldn't see something more positive, you know? So BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy more comfortable and more convenient for you. You simply fill out a questionnaire and you'll be matched with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. My personal favorite thing is that you can easily switch therapists at any times for complete free. So if you don't feel that the therapist that you've been matched with is right for you, you can just switch to a different person until you do feel that they're right for you, and that is completely for free. If you feel that you'll benefit from speaking to a credentialed therapist, then I'll put my link here on the screen as well as in the description. Go to betterhelp.com/Alfie and you can get 10% off of your first month of therapy. My camera battery just ran out. Is there anything that you did with Otti that you didn't with Novi? I think there are so many different things. I think, like, retrospectively looking back with hindsight, which obviously is impossible to do when you're like having your first child kind of thing, but now parenting for the second time, there are so many things that we do differently, and not because we purposely necessarily want to do them differently, but just because of parenting for the second time, you obviously do things differently than you parented for the first time, just like with anything in life, you know? I think the main thing being just not worrying as much. I feel like with Otti, especially with things like weaning, for example, I would constantly worry or be like, can she eat this? Can she not eat this? Is she old enough to eat this? What if she's allergic to this? Can she have this mouthful? Is it too big? Is she going to choke on this? Is she going to choke? Like all of these things that are impossible to know without just doing it and trying it out and living the experience, you know? But I feel like there was so much unnecessary worry about so many things that were impossible not to worry about because we'd never done them before, you know? So like, I'm not saying that I would change it going back to how I parented Otti, but I'm just saying, parenting, I'd say for the second time, you're just so much more confident overarchingly on even just little things like what they can kind of like do. So like if Novi falls over and hurts herself, I'm just so much more aware of what kind of like how she fell and what that kind of, how the reaction's going to be, what she's going to be like, how actually hurt is she because I've got the experience behind me with Otti of just knowing more, you know? So like, I feel like there's so many different things we parented, but if you're talking about specific things that we purposely did with Otti, that we're purposely doing differently with Novi, I was going to say more relaxed on sleep patterns. With Otti, we were a lot stricter on sleep routine. Still with Novi, we like really, really prioritise Novi's sleep routine as much as possible. But obviously it's harder when you've got two to be like out and about enjoying doing things with Otti and trying to be at the same time as like strict isn't the right word, but as like sticking to the exact sleep routine that we have for Novi when we're like also living life with Otti, you know. So I feel like when you're parenting with two children, you've got to just do the best you can at all times for both of them. Yeah, I just feel like there are so many things that you do different. Just like when you do anything in life for the second time, but you can't see them when you're doing it for the first time because you've never done it before. How's wedding planning coming along? Can't wait to see what you guys create. Neither can I, because we have planned nothing. Literally not even one thing. We were planning on planning the wedding for next year, and then we just haven't got around to doing it. I feel like that sums up parent life, is like, just life takes over and your priorities just shift to like more immediate things, and like day to day is so busy, and the weeks just, you blink and they go by, and the months and you blink and they go by, and like things just don't often happen how you want them to happen. So the wedding, I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say that you can't wait to see what we create. I can't wait either, but at the moment I genuinely know as much as you know, because we haven't planned anything. We still want to get married, but it's definitely not going to happen next year. It'll probably happen the year after, realistically. But it is something that we should actually get thinking about, and we should actually, maybe not now, but in the medium distance, we should actually start planning, because we genuinely are really excited for it, and we're like, think about it, we talk about it all the time. We were literally talking about it last night, but we just haven't done anything to actually like progress it, you know. How's your office and your team going? That's a good question. It's something that I have touched on in vlogs over like the last couple of years, but obviously not as much as before, because I'm not like in the office as much as I used to be, and I'm not filming videos like out and about as much, because obviously we've got the girls at home with us full time, so we're living life as a family as much as possible, because that's what we want to do right now in life. So the team doing great. We literally are so lucky to have the team that we have. We used to have a much bigger team than we do. I've spoken about this, like I said before in videos. We used to have a much bigger team than we do now. And then as we've put basically our attention and our energy and time, a lot of it, into family life, because that's what we want to do as much as we possibly can at the moment. And we're so fortunate to be able to not only have such flexible jobs and work for ourselves, but also to be able to have both the girls at home with us full time for now, because obviously Otti starts school this year, but we can't talk about that because that's a whole nother topic, and I just love her being at home with us so much that I don't want to think about that now. We've still got this summer. We're just so lucky to be able to have the girls at home with us whilst also working from home. So that's been like the main priority in our life, to be able to just soak up every single family moment we possibly can, because we're so lucky to be able to do so. So a couple of different like projects and different things that we were working on a few years ago, we're obviously no longer working on now, and therefore the team is now smaller than it was before. And the big office that I've vlogged in so many times, and we renovated in this vlog and stuff in town, just before I want to say Novi was born, I showed us emptying and like leaving the office, and we've rented it out to another company, so there's another office in there now, and they're a really nice team in there, and we have a part of the office, but not all of it, that we still have with our team in there. And if you watched the Vlogmas videos over on Zoe's channel, then you would have seen us do like a little Q&A with the team in the living room one evening after we did our Christmas party. We have also vlogged in the new office. I don't know if I have. I feel like it would have been in Vlogmas or Vlogust. We did it in Zoe's vlogs. Yeah, we've still got an office in the centre of Brighton. It's just smaller, and then the rest of the building we rent out. And yeah, they're great, the team's great, everyone's happy, we all love working together, can't complain. Would you ever consider getting an editor? I get asked this all of the time, especially now that you have the girls. If Zoe and I had a video editor, we would be able to make so many more videos than we do now. So many more. However, that is the last thing that I will ever hire. And well, I just don't think I ever would. Like, I literally don't think I would make videos if I had to have an editor, and I don't think Zoe would either. I would rather edit all of Zoe's videos than her hire an editor. She would rather edit all of my videos rather than me hire an editor. Because of filming in the house and having the girls in the videos and my parents and Zoe's mum and her husband and Pop and Sean, and like, I just don't think I could ever give that footage to somebody else to be able to turn into a video. It feels so personal what we film, and I know Zoe feels the same as well. It's so personal that I feel like it wouldn't be possible to give that footage to somebody else and let them choose of what to use and how to use it and what music to use, when everything in the video, literally everything, is so personal to us. I feel like it can only be done by Zoe and I. So it's a great question and something that I get asked a lot, but no, I just wouldn't ever be, not with this style video. If I did like a podcast or like a video series out and about, I don't know, building something or doing something or renovating something, then I feel like I could have somebody edit that project. But when it comes to like the home style like videos and like the vlogs that we create, no, I wouldn't be able to have anybody else create those. No. Okay, last question. At what point did you really feel like a dad? That is a goodie. That is such a good question, because I kind of just forget sometimes. Like, it feels so normal. I can't imagine life without the girls that I almost don't see myself as like a dad. It sounds weird. It sounds weird to even say. And then I'll be doing something like booking in a dentist appointment for Otti. And then I'm on the phone and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I just want to book in a dentist appointment, please. Yeah, for my daughter. What's her birthday? And then I'm like, whoa, I'm booking in my daughter's dentist appointment. This is wild. Or I'll be like buying a ticket for something. Like, I literally bought tickets for something that we're going to tonight. And I'm like on the website and I'm like, family, 2 adults, 2 kids. Whoa. I'm in like the 2 adults, 2 kids. I'm in the family package phase of life. That's me. I'm not in the like 1 adult plus another one, 2 adults. I'm not even in the like 2 adults plus a kid, or like kid under X age comes in for free. Therefore we just pay for I'm in the I'm in the 2+2 package. That, when I do those kind of things, that's when I like, I get like, it feels like someone's like shaking me and like reminding me, and I'm like, yo. But other than that, I kind of like, it feels so norm to me. I can't imagine life without either of them. They're just the best little pals, you know. They're just part, like, we're just family squad. We're just, I don't know. Right, I'm gonna end off the video here. I've enjoyed just like sitting down and chatting, you know. Feels really different to like the typical Sunday Diaries videos that I've been doing over the last couple of years. Which, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love doing, and I love that style of video, and I love documenting just like nice little fun family moments throughout either like a day or a week or whatever, and like putting a video up. But equally, it's nice to just like sit down and have a little chat. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I will be back posting next Sunday with another normal video. Obviously this one was like a sit down chatty kind of video, because I just thought I'd rather upload this and have a nice little catch up and a little chat with you than not post for the week, because prior to you watching this, I've been away with the family and we didn't want to really film the trip, so just thought I'd film this in advance to be able to upload a little something, you know, have a little chat. Appreciate you watching. I will catch you next Sunday with another new video. Oh, I've also legit got something that, for those of you that have been watching me for years and years, will be very excited that I've got. There's a new addition coming to the house. And this is one of those moments that I was just describing now, when it's like, whoa, okay, I'm a dad. Like, this moment is something that I've thought about for literally since I was like 11 years old, maybe even 10 years old. And it's happening this week. So I'll film bits of it and I'll show you in the next video. Yeah, appreciate you watching.